Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my special Halloween playthrough for 2025, celebrating my 25th Halloween here on the planet Earth for me. We are playing a childhood game I used to play on the Xbox and the PS2, and now finally playing on the PC. It is the original Max Payne. That's right, I am playing the original Max Payne on the PC, which was originally released for this too. Now, the game was actually released before the 9/11 attacks, so what you're going to be seeing is the definitive edition of the game. This also has a fix 2 for the game, which is going to make the game a little bit more smoothly today. So you're going to be seeing some old graphics with this game, with a bit of the new, thanks to some people who really liked the game and wanted to preserve it. There will be a remake too with this game coming out soon by Renemy as well. Speaking of Renemy, this will be their 30th year on creating games like this. This is their magnum opus, as mentioned before with the announcement trailer, if you have seen it. This game is such a classic. This is one of the best narrative games since Metal Gear Solid and before The Walking Dead and Life is Strange. Today, I am finally playing it to you all for my channel. Now, there are a few things I want to mention before we get into the playthrough. I will be doing the tutorial first, so this will serve as an introduction part before we get to the actual game. When we get into the new game, I'll explain more about the difficulties, since we will be checking out 2 difficulties with this game. So, here's the goal I'm going to be doing. I'll be playing for the entire game on PC. I can't use a controller because there are no controller support for this game. So, the game I'm going to be playing, I have to rely on my mouse and keyboard. So, I hope you join me looking forward to playing this game. And hope you join me on the pain as we figure out what's going on. And the game is in New York too as well. And New York is one of my favorite cities in the United States. So let's go ahead and play the tutorial before we get into the game. Now, hopefully you can hear me through the music. I did lower it so you can hear me a bit better there, so. So here we are. We're in the tutorial for Max Payne, which we're going to be using right now. We'll discuss more about our character later. So take a look. We're playing in 2025 with Max Payne. As you can see, the graphics are a little bit, not advanced, but for high resolution, this will do. So let's go to the payphone. So Max will look at interesting items, and you want to press the E button. Alright, so let's open the van. ER, 24-hour repair and service. You want to go back to open the doors. So shoot with RB. Now you can cycle for the weapons here. Alright, let's go ahead and shoot. Alright. Now, you have a melee weapon, it is the lead pipe. So, and you can break certain objects. I'll show you. Like that. You gotta do it at specific spots though, like that. There we go. Alright, so shoot the padlock. So you see the white dot? That's my where I'm aiming. Yep, there you go. R will be reload. Alright. Now this is what's really cool about this game. Bullet time. It was originally, it was actually introduced in the Matrix, but now you can interact with it. So, watch this. Pretty cool, huh? This was very innovative at the time. And it's a really cool feature. It really mixes up the game. And you can do it in many motions, and you can move around too, which is awesome. Alright. Let's answer the phone again. Oh yeah. So, here, watch this. I can go into bullet time, stay still, and do it. And when I stay still, I can turn it off. But I gotta do it without shoe dodging, so... And yes, the hourglass shows you how much bullet time you got. And yes, you have a jump ability. I'll demonstrate. And you can do an evasive dodge, too. So watch this. Pretty cool, huh? Do it again. Alright, let's go over the wall now. There we go. Alright, so very importantly, we have a quick save. So let's do that. And reload. Yeah, that will be very useful later on in the game, and I'll explain that much more later. So we got a little training area, as you can see here. We'll be using this for the rest of the tutorial. Let's go ahead and interact with these, if I can break them. Yes! Ooh, got plenty of shotgun ammo. Okay. So let's head over here. Let's go ahead and answer the phone here. Next, you get to try bullet time and shoot dodging in a fight. Okay, so here's where we're gonna be finding enemies. Alright, watch. I think you're gonna be excited when you see what enemies, what I'm gonna do. So let's go ahead and fight some enemies. Let's do it. Gotta be careful with my controls here. Okay, now let's try, bullet, time. Watch this. Yes! And you can see the bullets moving, too. Okay, now I can do this. There you go. Cinematic death. Pretty cool, huh? Alright. Oh, yes! We get to dual weapons, too, as well, which is pretty nice. Alright, let me give it the siren, just in case. There we go. I'll get rid of the siren so you can hear me better. And also, I don't want to annoy you, so... There you go. Alright, let's go down here. So, painkillers. The painkillers are your healing item in this game, and it's very, fitting for the character, too. So, you can heal by using tab or backspace while you be using tab. Alright, let's search the back of the van. Sniper rifle. We'll go ahead and use it a little bit here to demonstrate a little bit. Uh-oh. Alright. So E to enter, okay. And C will make you crouch.
What the hell?
Here we go. There we go. So holding E will allow you to zoom, and you let go if you don't want to stop. Okay. So that actually concludes the tutorial. Very short, very simple and sweet. But there are a few things I want to actually show you before we get into the game. So let's go up here. Yes, you can turn to the main menu by hitting escape. So let's go up here. And there's a reason I want to show you this. Yes! When you're playing the game, there will be secrets in the game. I will be finding a few, but it's possible I may not be finding all. So, I'll try my best to find at least some that I remember. I got an Ingram too, which we'll be testing out too as well. Oops. There we go. That sound means I can't go through. When I try to go through, it makes that sound, so... You can interact with these two as well. Oh, I missed those. Oh, good thing I got some more. That's good. You can also interact with plots, too. I'll show you. Pretty innovative, too, and the static, too. Pretty cool. Alright, so here's what I'll do. Let's practice a little bit more here. And also show off some of the weapons, so... before we get into the actual game. So let's go ahead and use the shotgun for a little bit. And we'll actually fight more. Alright, here we go. I gotta remember to stay still. That might screw me over a little bit. There we go. Nice. Ooh. Okay, good. Phew. Alright, let's fight a little bit more. Alright, let's try this. Here we go. Like the glove. Let's practice a little bit more and then we'll try out the Ingram. I just want to show you what the gameplay is like a little bit. And then we'll actually start into the main game. Nice. Very nice. Alright, let's actually switch to the Ingram. 1-4 on the ammo, cool. So let's oh, here we go. Actually, let's do one more with this. Alright, now we got a taste of this. Let's try the Ingram, and this will be the end of the tutorial. Very smooth. Very cool, man. Such a cool game. Nice. Alright. Alright, so now you got a taste of the game. Oh yeah, let me show you this, because I haven't done this yet. So whenever you use the painkillers, it will slowly deplete the health. When you see the red, it turned like a darker red. That means it's currently you're currently recovering, and then the solid red means you're pretty much permanent. So yeah, a little strategy is needed with painkillers. Sometimes you might want to recover health before you proceed. So doing that smart. So, and we'll be using that a lot in the game. So, all right. So with that out of the way, this should be it for the tutorial, which means now we are ready to play the actual game. So with this being said, that concludes the introduction video, and I hope to see you for the actual game, which will be part 1, and we're going to be discussing that, oh my god, discussing it more once we play the actual game. So with that, thank you for watching the introductional parts, and I hope to see you for the actual game in the next part. Alright, I'll see you next time.